that doesn't exist in the same way in the West.
When you go to a country, it's very easy to either focus on the negatives or focus on the positives. Yeah. There's positives and negatives of every society.
I'm going to start talking about a man known as Prime in China, and
Hello everybody, my name is Cyrus Jansen, and I want to welcome you back to my YouTube channel, and I want to welcome you back to a very special episode here, as I'm going to be giving an official response to a recent article.
With the pandemic instead of without a pandemic. China right now is existing without a pandemic. I don't have to wear a mask. I can travel freely. And
Taiwan is not a country in any way. I'm sure I'll be receiving more hit pieces and threats from those who disagree with facts very soon.
watch this.
Arnie, 请给我啤酒。
What you mean to me? What you mean to me?
Yeah. I'm so sorry.
No, you are not.
No. Hey, hold my beer. Yeah.
Chill Thursday. So Daniel Dumbrill is bragging about how he's brainwashed his children. Now, I want to put out a disclaimer here. Let's not bash his children in the comment section, okay? Anyone doing so will have the comment removed and your account will be blocked. Because, you see, that is something that they would do. We don't. We are the good guys here. We're going to actually be discussing about how this type of thing happens. You see, notice how Daniel brags about his 10-year-old kids, you know, being brainwashed. He says that they talk political, saying things like, well, Taiwan is China, ha 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 ha. And, you can feel the sarcasm and smugness of Daniel Dumbrill. But you notice some people that are pointing out the obvious here, okay? Like, why is a 10-year-old talking like this? 10-year-olds should be playing with Pokemon cards or riding bikes or whatever. Yet, Daniel actually likes this. He likes that his kids are brainwashed. He likes that his kids talk like propaganda little drones. You see, this is one of the biggest reasons that I left China. The CCP is a cult, okay? And they've easily fooled, fools, I guess you could say, like Daniel Dumbrill. And they've done so enough that these people are even willing to brainwash their own children from a very young age. Think about that for a second. The CCP cult has managed to brainwash adults into brainwashing their children. But at one point, Daniel was aware of this. What Daniel doesn't tell you is that his children were not actually born in mainland China. They were born in Hong Kong. And this is because he wanted to make sure, at least at this time, that his children had certain freedoms and, of course, a passport that mainland Chinese children do not. I know, sounds strange, right? Because Daniel Dumbrill essentially spent months on end bashing the Hong Kong riots and speaking out against their freedoms, even though he made sure that his children had those freedoms. Strange, right? You see, this is what happens when you don't have real freedom in a country. You know, they will tell you that you have freedom to browse the internet. But how is it free when the information you read there is predetermined, when it's selected? They say you have freedom of speech, but is it really freedom of speech when whatever you say can get you thrown into jail? That's not freedom of speech. They say you have freedom of press, but again, is the press really free when all the information that is being sent out comes from the government and again is pre-selected? That's not freedom of press. You see, Chinese people have access to a lot of things, but the problem is government intervention, and it's the same. The government wants you to start with your children at a very young age and to brainwash them at a very young age. And again, I encourage you to look at Daniel Dumbrill's comment again. He is literally bragging about his children acting like brainwashed political drones for the Chinese government. Okay? His children have even been convinced of propaganda. You see, this is sickening. This is some scary, scary shit right here. To me, this is child abuse. To me, when you have the option, the money, the financial ability to remove your children from a situation like this, you should. And when you don't, that's abuse. And you see, Daniel has plenty of money. Why would he allow his own children to be brainwashed? Why would he allow for his children to just parrot propaganda like this? Why would he not allow them to have freedom of expression for themselves, to think and to go and to play and do things with other kids? But again, consider the circumstances. That these children are dealing with, a father that spends all of his time on Twitter bashing people, attacking women like Rushan Abbas. What can you expect, really? Okay? I hope this is evidence to everyone. If you are considering moving to China, don't. Because if you have children, they could become brainwashed by this insane cult, the CCP. And it is likely that it will happen because they will go to school. They will meet other children. They will have these conversations as they get older. And of course, you could run into someone like Daniel Dumbrill, who of course feeds his children propaganda. Again, I hope everyone can see what is evident here. This is not my saying it. This is Daniel Dumbrill saying it and bragging about it. I'm sure he will be attacking me on Twitter. Thank you so much, Daniel, for always sending the views my way. I do appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, and have a good day.